So I just got finished watching After Party. And you guys, when I tell you that I'm triggered, I'm triggered. One, I'm triggered with the way Emily spoke to Keshia. One. Two, I'm triggered of how we overlooked the fact that that girl said that she is scared or she's afraid of the repercussions of what will happen if she speaks up. Okay, let's get into it. But before we do, if this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video on through. And if you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So, After Party for episode 3 of Married at First Sight season 17, we have Emily, Michael, Austin. Now, y'all, I'm not doing a full review of the whole episode. I'm really just going to hone in on some things real quick, okay? Now, I want to point out first that Michael looks better with a haircut. I like that for him. He needs to keep it that way. Okay, moving on. Keshia asked Austin what's his timeline for intimacy, okay? Because they were, talking about, how him and Becca are really moving slow, okay? He said around 3 to 6 months. I said, what a coincidence. It just so happens to be right after the 8 weeks, the 2-month mark. Now he'll be ready to open up. How coincidental, okay? So Emily asked him, why doesn't he share that with Dr. Pia? And if he communicated that to Becca. Now, first of all, Emily, no one asked you anything, but she wanted to butt in as if she has the most vocal voice in her relationship. That's why I'm bringing this up, because you have the nerve to talk about if someone else brought it up to somebody else when you're not even bringing up your concerns in your marriage. But let's keep going. So Keshia asked her what Becca shared with her. She said that Becca told her that when they were making out or whatever the case may be, doing foreplay, he pushed her off of him and she felt really bad because he basically turned her down. And he basically was like, oh, get this horny girl off of me. And she felt insecure about that. He said that that's not what happened. He said, I didn't push her. And she was like, well, of course not push her, but push her off of you, okay? He said that, and also, Becca's not always initiating. He initiates sometimes too. So Emily was like, well, how? And he was like, you want me to go into details? I'm not about to go into details. And I feel like when it comes to intimacy, certain things don't need to be in details. And this is what triggered me with Emily, because the same way Emily didn't want to go into details there, she didn't want to go into details with Keshia when it was her turn to answer some questions, okay? And then I want to add that Emily's attitude was very snobby the whole time. She implied that Austin didn't really set up the rose petals and the romantic date or whatever case may be, because he was saying that they had the romantic night, and she was like, well, did you really set it up? Because from what I heard, nothing happened after that. He was like, first of all, we fooled around and we progressed. So basically things went further than they normally do. That's what he was basically saying. Now, my thing is, Emily, why you so hell-bent on what's going over there with Becca and Austin when you need to be focusing on what's going on with you and Brennan and how y'all don't have no type of intimacy whatsoever? So after they watched the clip of Brennan and Emily's therapy session with Dr. Pia, Keshia asked her, did she let Brennan know how she felt? She said, yeah, this is when I decided that I needed to start speaking up for myself and say the truth, because he keeps trying to spin the narrative. So I'm like, okay, Emily's trying to find her voice. Maybe that's why she up there with her chest puffed up, okay? Keshia asked her, how is it when Dr. P is not around? She said that he doesn't like to talk about anything negative. He doesn't want to bring up anything from the past. And before Dr. Pia's visit, he told her, if you shut up, I will go to couples therapy with you. Now, I'm confused, because ain't this couples therapy that they at, basically? With these experts, ain't that what they're doing? It's just them, a couple, talking to a therapist, right? So I'm confused as to why he want to be so secretive. Why sign up for Married at First Sight if you don't want to put your business out there? Because ultimately, that's what this is. You putting your business out there. So Emily started pleading her case about how, he tries to play victim and how he acts like he's trying. And she brought up how, he said, he was having fun doing soccer. And she was like, he basically was just screaming at me before it was soccer. Keshia said, he was screaming at you for what? She said that he was like, being friends shouldn't be this hard, because she said something that he didn't like. So Keshia was like, what did you say? And she just kept talking like regular. Keshia was like, no. What did you say? She said something that morning that he said the night before that she realized was a lie. And he was basically gaslighting her. So Keshia said, you keep giving me your interpretation. Emily literally cut Keshia off, squint her eyes. She said, I think you keep trying to ask me questions that's getting nowhere from what we just observed. Then she turned around and asked Keshia, do you have another question? I would have slapped her right then and there, because ain't no way, ain't no effing way. When I tell y'all, Keshia looked at that camera and was like, woo, child. I had to remember that I was on national television, because you could see that she was like low-key a little angry. Keshia slowed her voice down, lowered her tone to let Emily know, baby, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Keshia said, Emily, you giving me your intentions, and I'm asking you from a viewer's point of what you said, because we didn't get a chance to see anything. And I'm like, exactly, doing her job, asking the question she's supposed to ask, because we as the viewers don't know what's going on. So Emily tells Keshia that she feels like she could be more productive, more specific questions around the clip. So now you telling Keshia how to do her job? Like Keshia hasn't been doing this? Girl, immediately no. Immediately no. Keshia said, let me be clear with you. I am not the enemy. You may not understand my line of questioning, but I'm asking very specific questions so that you can reveal what's going on behind the scenes. She asked her, was she afraid to say any of these things to him, which is why he was looking blindsided inside that therapy session. She said, yes, when Dr. Pia asked me that I feel safe, I said yes, but I didn't. Keshia said, why didn't you feel safe? She started crying. She started getting emotional. And she was just like, I'm trying to find the fine line between speaking up and not getting the repercussions of what happens afterwards. Pause. Right then and there, I'm sitting here like, what the hell is going on over there at Brennan and daggone Emily's house that she's scared of the repercussions? Keshia said, what's the repercussions? What are you afraid of is going to happen? She says that when he's upset, he starts pacing in circles, throwing stuff at walls, and somehow everything all becomes her fault. And then for some strange, odd reason, we cut to what the hell Michael thinks. And I'm sitting here like, no. Bring it back, rewind it back. The girl is telling you she does not feel safe, that this man is throwing things in the house. Y'all, and we overlooked it like it's okay. It's not okay. What is happening? I told y'all, get that girl out that house with that man. Now, I doubt if he's being physically abusive to her, because God knows it's so many cameras in that house that it would be out by now. But he's definitely striking fear into her with his mouth and his actions of throwing things. And he's probably being condescending. He's probably being intimidating and doing the things, which is why she's scared of the repercussions of speaking up. Child, I don't know what's going on this season, but when I tell you I was watching this after party pissed off, I was pissed off because, for one, I came to watch the after party because I saw the clips of what Keshia and Emily was getting into it. But when I saw the whole after party, I said, you got to be effing kidding me. I don't know, Lifetime. Y'all better fix it and fix it fast for somebody to be out here trying to sue y'all. That's all I'm saying. Because y'all really got that girl in that house with that man. She's scared. And now that she publicly says she's scared, you're liable. I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, that was after party. I didn't even watch the episode yet. That was after party. So I'm going to go watch the episode. I'll be back with a regular review. If this is your first time here, like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys like the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Drop me some yellow hearts in the comment section. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.